Hey, Kelly, I just did a reservation on the new Scout.
You did what?
Well, that'd be two-wheel drive, four-wheel drive of these badass cars and trucks. You guys know I like to review and drive. This is your All-Terrain Nation. I'm your host, David Boyd. And today, that is right. Today is order day or reservation day for the Scout. That is right. I put down a deposit or a reservation on the new Scout. And you might be going, hey, what is going on? Well, I've tried over the years to get into EVs and just haven't found anything. I did put a reservation down for the Chevy Silverado. I put a reservation down for the Ram truck, whatever they call that thing now. And at the end of the day, they really never spoke to me, like really spoke to me at all. But this, well, this is a different story. And I'm kind of excited to put a reservation down on one of these things. Now, let's start from the get-go. We're not going to see this thing for 2 to 3 years. Let's be honest. I'm fully aware that, well, the SUV, like, they haven't even got the plant completed yet, and they're nowhere close to getting the plant completed. And they say, 2027 is when we will see these. I'm looking maybe fall of 27, 28, somewhere in there. So this is a long-term play, and you're going to see everybody's putting money down on this thing. But I'm generally the guy who actually sticks through and orders these things. Now, like I said before, I tried with other brands, and well, Chevrolet just was so far behind on their EV pickup trucks that I just gave up because they gave us no kind of info or what. And the Ram's kind of been the same way. They take your deposits, and it's like, well, they just expect you to wait and wait and wait. So I will be a little more patient with this thing. We did order the SUV version of this. I believe they call it the Traveler. And I'm not going to lie to you and say, man, I've got all this heritage with the Scout. No, I remember seeing Scouts as a kid driving around. I'm that old, yes. But they never, when I was a kid, I was a Bronco guy. Like I had other SUVs that were more interesting because you didn't see these things like crazy running around town. And now if you see them, they're in a field somewhere in probably a pile of rust. And that kind of sucks to me. And I know there's a collectors out there, people that restore them and stuff. But the idea of getting something like this is kind of appealing. And now while the range and everything is, we'll see if they actually do that. You know, I said in my video yesterday, hey, the range is going to be 350. The off-road, that means probably 150. We'll just go ahead and kill it in half. And that might be fun for off-roading in this thing. Now, you guys know when we get one of these things, we'll definitely compare it to everything we have. We have Broncos, we've owned Jeeps and all this. So I'm kind of excited to see, does electric work for what I like to do? Of course, you know, I do like V8s, and I always say I want the most horsepower possible, and EV might be that for horsepower. And where are you at with this? Are you guys excited by this? You know, I'm going to do all the updates. When I get excited about a vehicle like this, I tend to track it very closely, and I'm kind of excited by this one. And I wasn't at first. Kelly will tell you, when I first saw this, the first couple minutes at launch, I was just like, ugh. But then I did my review video, my first impressions video on it, and I kind of fell in love with the little thing. So in the comments below, let me know what you think about this. Are you into these things? Did you put a reservation down? That'd be key. And it's $100. You know, in the world we live in, $100 isn't too much. Generally, it's fully refundable deposit, so we can get it back if they kind of screw around. But they're backed by Volkswagen, so I think they're here to stay. And they're also backed by Rivian, so that's kind of cool. So whether it be two-wheel drive, four-wheel drive, or this Scout, that, damn it, I've got to wait a couple years to drive. This has been your All-Terrain Nation. I'm your host, David Boyd, and we're out. Peace, everybody. Love y'all. Oh, boy.